Hey everybody, this is Sean at EcoFit, and today we're going to talk about multivitamins. The reason I think a multivitamin is essential for your diet is because most foods now in the US are genetically modified, they're over-processed, they are cheap, and they sit on shelves for months. This is no good, doesn't do anything for you, it's going to lose its nutritional value over the time that it sits on that shelf. It probably already lost a lot of the nutrients just from the way it's processed, the way it's genetically modified. And 75 to 80% of the food that we eat is genetically modified. So you gotta pay attention to what you're eating, and the foods that are superior nutritionally, those are hard to come by and they're expensive. Now, for essential nutrients and vitamins, minerals, etc. that you're missing in your diet, you'd want to take most likely a multivitamin. This is a simple multivitamin. This is Omega 100 by Nature's Best. Contains vitamins, minerals, a few amino acids, and it's pretty good for you. I mean, if you don't have healthy eating habits, or you are playing a sport, or you're an athlete, you're definitely gonna have different needs than another person would. And a lot of people nowadays, they're in a rush, they're stressed out, they don't eat very well, their eating habits are poor. The food that they do get to eat is fast food or processed, or it's off a shelf in a box that's been sitting there for a year. That's not something that's good for your diet, it's not good for you. You have to take care of your body just like you take care of your car. If you don't change the oil in your car, you're not going to have a car in a couple of months. And your body's the same way. You have to run at 100%, and there's no time to be sick nowadays, especially with such a bad economy. Sorry, I was straying off a bit, but here's another one, Animal Pack by Universal Nutrition. Some multivitamins come in packs. They have vitamins, minerals, then sometimes added essential fatty acids, fish oil, some antioxidants, herbs, digestive complexes, joint repair, like glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM. Those might be a better alternative, especially for an athlete, or somebody who is doing a lot throughout the day, a construction worker, somebody who's doing something very heavy, physically heavy, and really breaks down the body. For somebody who's more like an accountant, or somebody who is more relaxed throughout the day, work-related at least, or even a student who's at school, they go to school, do their work, go home, study, and then that's pretty much it for them. So for them, they wouldn't need something so excessive like a packet or a packet of multiple things. It's a good idea to take a lot of those supplements, but sometimes there's not a necessity, especially if you're not rigorously breaking down your body every day. A normal multivitamin will most likely suffice, a fish oil or an EFA, but the Animal Pack or certain packets that do contain all these different supplements, you definitely want to take that if you're an athlete or you're doing something a little more excessive with the body. And even then, you have those closet accountants who are bodybuilders on the side. I knew one myself, and I mean, you never know. Depending on the situation, it's good for you to find out on your own what you should be taking. But as a good guide, don't pay attention to the daily values as much as you used to. Look more at the international units in the milligram or microgram amounts. Go online, figure it out based on your weight, your height, how much you should be taking. A lot of people think, oh, these numbers are crazy, it's too much, but what they're not understanding is that these amounts, the daily value amounts, are the bare minimum for you to live, as opposed to looking at the international units and etc., which are actual amounts that you should be taking, which you can look up online. An example is vitamin D. Vitamin D, a lot of doctors recommend 1,000 international units to 2,000 international units to most women and men that I see that come in. If you look at the daily value on that, it's pretty much 300–400% higher than normal, which is very excessive. You would think it was very excessive according to the daily value. So the daily value can be very tricky. You just have to look at your eating habits and just kind of figure it out from there. So hope the video wasn't too long. I don't like to keep them too long. I like to make them short and sweet, but I thought that the multivitamin deserved a little bit longer of a video than most of the other stuff I was doing, just because it had so many talking points and there's so many different ingredients. It's not one specific thing that I can just kind of point out. So if you have any questions about specific vitamins, minerals, or any questions, feel free to ask me. I will make a video on it. You can message me on Twitter or Facebook, or just check out the website, and there might be some information up there pretty soon about some of these vitamins and minerals. Thanks for watching.